Hello, my dear friends, Dr. Dhawan here, and बड़ी खुशी की बात है जयपुर से सलाम अली डॉक्टर सलाम अली now has joined us now and 214 नंबर 214 marks in this paper first attempt और जॉर्जिया
Yes.
तिबिलिसी से यूनिवर्सिटी से डिग्री करके आते ही पहली बार में ये स्कोर अचीव कर लेना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है। सलाम, सबसे पहले तो सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद हमारी तरफ से फ्रॉम एवरी मेंबर ऑफ आवर टीम।
Yes, sir.
बहुत ही we are happy. Please pass
Thank
on
you.
our wishes to your parents as well. So, Salam,
Sure, sir.
let this be a very this thing a fruitful interview for the juniors also. Like because that's a whole endeavor.
Well,
DT से कैसे जुड़ना हुआ? डॉक्टर डोयल से कैसे मतलब कांटेक्ट कैसे हुआ? Why and how? डॉक्टर
uh,
डोयल से.
my my first contact was through you. Uh, आप आए थे मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी में and you were like there was some like I thought there's some like ANT session and I should join and I was unfortunately late there. Then when I reached there I said like okay some let me see how it is. Then I saw your videos and it was so crisp and concise and I said it's like because this exam is like qualifying exam not like competitive, so I really wanted some very like high yield stuff and I found that class to be high yield. Then I logged in like there were technical people and they helped me to join this doc tutorial and then I joined it. I saw a few banks and I had free trial at that time and I tried all those questions and I found those questions very like good, like concept wise, like they helped me to build the concepts and also I saw that those questions were not like I'm reading an article. It was like I'm talking to a human, talking to him. Like it was very concise. Like it was like someone speaking out to
The
me.
explanation part
That
of the question, the explanation part of the questions, you mean to say? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Explanation was very good. I would say yeah. That's very unique.
That's very good. And 214 marks, and you must have done a lot of things correct. What was your strategy for bigger subject like medicine, surgery, obs, gynae? How many times did you revise the content, and did you do the questions or do the notes only? How did you master these bigger subjects?
I mainly did questions because at the end in the exam we're gonna see questions and we need to make our like recall very quick. So for that it just comes from practicing questions and questions not like going too deep like because this even if I can miss some like marks it's okay because I just wanted to be like high yield like I get those questions correct which usually repeat after exam by exam. So I just worked on that and there were like some videos like revision videos and daily questions in doc tutorial app. I
Yeah.
did that. I followed that, and I think I maintained streak. Like, there were certain days that I was not able to study. There were certain days that I did so much, but I think that I maintained some streak. That actually worked out for me.
So you mean to say consistency is
Questions, I
very,
would
very
say,
important,
yeah,
like, yeah, consistency is really, even I
yeah,
would really
that's very
say,
important.
मेरा मूड नहीं है पढ़ने का, मेरे को थकावट हो रही है, मेरे को डिप्रेशन हो रहा है, मेरे को लो फील हो रहा है. All these things are very common and very normal, but very, very, like problematic also. So in my sessions, like
Yeah,
not that like I don't read books much, but I can tell you what actually worked in my cases. कि मैं क्लास में ये बात बहुत बार बोलता हूँ कि पढ़ाई वो युद्ध है जो अपने ही विरुद्ध है. मतलब जो तुम बात कर रहे हैं कंसिस्टेंसी इज दैट पढ़ाई वो युद्ध है
yeah,
जो अपने ही विरुद्ध है ना बिकॉज मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा.
mm,
Exam doesn't really work
mm,
like that. Exam has no emotional quotient. It's only intelligence quotient.
mm-hmm,
That's all about it. So
yeah,
it doesn't work. And I'm glad that
yeah,
you are saying it because people who score 214 must have done something very correct. And one message, if I would like to take home from Dr. Salam Ali, is that consistency is very, very important. That you have to be really devoted fully till the exam day. Salam, ग्रैंड टेस्ट दे पाए कोई डॉक्टोरल्स का कोई भी जीटी दिया हो आपने डिड यू सी हैपन टू ग्रैंड टेस्ट
yes,
okay
yeah,
so point blank I want to
yeah.
ask
I
you
gave
what are
GT.
the grand
Yeah.
tests of GT the doctoral
Mhm.
GT of doctorals do you think that the questions being framed in the GT had any kind of similarity with the real exam of 17th January? Did you feel find any coherence, or it was like going polar apart?
Yes.
Like, could you find that there is any
Yes. I
similarity
saw
in the
the
style of
questions were
questioning?
very similar. Yeah. If I go for the concept part, I think, yeah, it was a lot similar. And
Okay.
like if I think about PYQs were, I think they were came back, but in different phase. Like the
Yeah.
questions were framed differently, but they were still like in the disguise of PYQs. So I think those questions that I did in GT, because my score in GT was like this, 210, 212. So my real score and my G4 was quite uh, like near, like the kind of same, and also the concepts were same. I would say framing was little like this, but I think the questions in, at the end they were same,
Yeah, yeah, true. This
and
time
that's
they
good. Like
really showed that image based question. Like they asked like I think three audiogram
image
question if
based,
I'm not
yeah,
correct, if I'm not wrong actually. The audiometry like three audiograms were
yes,
there like uh,
yeah,
the pictures and the noise inducing loss, the
yeah,
tuning
so many
fork test
audiograms,
means that yeah yeah, and tuning fork
yeah,
test also. Then
and
Laringo
I was very
Malaysia,
lucky.
Ringkade,
Yes.
it's
And
for
I saw
one
your
liner
video
obviously.
last few days before my exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your video on audiogram. I said like my exam is close. I think let's watch this. It's very confusing, and I was pretty lucky in that, I would say.
We're glad that we could be of use to you. And Salam is saying that grand tests are important, and if you find the grand test style of questioning, and but the language will be different, but the topics and the concepts they are asking over there are almost similar because GTs are designed in such a way it should be actually targeting the like main critical data points actually. Salam, one last question before we leave. Again, why I'm saying this because the juniors right now in the medical colleges, universities over there, like in Tbilisi, there's so many students which I meet over there. Anything comes to your mind to the people who are in the second year, third year, fourth year? क्या बोलना चाहोगे कि भाई क्या करें कि भाई 214 नंबर आ सकते हैं जूनियर्स के लिए जो
If I
बिल्कुल अभी
think this way, I think this exam gonna test. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. I think this exam now gonna test more your concepts, more like your aptitude compared to like last previous years. Because we have to assume that exam they will take the exam after 2 3 years. So I think they should work on concepts, and they have lots of time to actually not to just only high, go deep, understand something, and do more and more questions. Make the habit of doing questions. It's okay if you're not breaking like 50 questions, 60 questions. Even if you do two questions, three questions, some days 10 questions, just maintain the consistency, and that's it. Just work like I think people should work more on concept now. This exam not gonna be the same anymore. I think after I saw this exam, so
very
actually
very
that's
rightly said,
gonna be
Salam. Yes.
very like crucial for them.
Salam being senior to all you guys in the second year, third year, please hear carefully. What he's saying is that the era of rote learning is getting over now in FMG space as well. You cannot really be just knowing the things, by the just the buzzwords only. You have to know the story behind the curtain as well. So
Yeah,
when you want to know the story, you need time for that. You understand? It's something you can do correctly because if your physiology, pharmacology, pathology is comfortable, medicine seems doable. People start doing medicine first and then they don't have understanding of physiology and pharmacology. It becomes a very challenging subject. So guys, please do not really waste time. Have fun. You are in Tbilisi, for example. I was one of my favorite cities to be. Like I will say that I want you to go to discotheques and parties and cultural festivals, whichever thing you're doing. Know the local culture. Just be. It's a beautiful cities you are in actually, but at the same time keep the balance also, like just keep on making concepts also clear so that by the time you reach India you already know the logic behind the clinical subjects actually. Then the game changes like 214 score in this exam. Though Salam was saying that I'm expecting more than this, but I would say in this exam if somebody scored 214, it is actually showing that the fundamentals are really solid over there. Only then you could have really got this kind of score. So juniors, youngsters, younger guys, please take an early start. Very important one. So if you don't want to restart, what is restart? When your score is not 150, then you have to take a restart. If you want to avoid that stage of restart, take an early start. Take an early start. Second year, third year, start studying. That will be really, like very good for you. So last one more, sorry, one question, like to you. Any
Yes,
message you
sure.
would like to give, yeah, to your friends who could not make it this time? क्या करें इस बार? करेक्ट क्या करना चाहिए? अभी तो बहुत दुख हुआ ये 2-3 दिन तो सही क्या करना चाहिए?
Mhm. I think I think first don't get depressed. If like it's very most important thing at this moment to just like collect your pieces and just start working on the things that you did wrong. And I think start doing more GTs and make yourself to fail over and over again, and actually that will lead you to the success. And just do questions. And I think most of the people that I know that who were not able to make it, they were doing more videos. They didn't have enough time to do questions. Questions are not like this. I watched the video and I did the questions. Just do questions randomly, because in exam we will have 50 minutes and we have to do all those questions over and over again. So just make the timer and try to like make it with the time also. So I think 6 months is a lot of time. Like so many things can happen. My personally, I was getting score of 170 for 4 or 5 months back. So it's anything is possible. Like they can make even more than 220, more than 240 hours if they try. Just
Definitely.
connect.
So message very clear. Yes, like
So,
do more question, work on weaknesses, but most importantly, stay hopeful. Stay hopeful. I know a couple of days will be tougher,
mhm.
but we have to bounce back for next 4.5 months. Let's work on weaknesses and let's do more question, more grand test. And I totally agree with Salam. And I've been telling everybody that solving multiple choice questions is the 20th subject actually. You have to master it. Just merely watching video, doing theory lectures does not help. And I'm glad Salam is saying very clearly. And I think this will make more impact on your brain when it comes from people like Dr. Salam, that doing multiple choice question and grand tests. That's why we introduced daily dose tests. Daily dose is, did you see that 10 questions everywhere? We're doing like every day, like this burst of question, and like you have to do in that span only, just to induct the discipline and the habit of doing multiple choice question. The idea was that behind it actually. Yeah. Salam, thank you very much, and we wish you good luck for wonderful
thank you,
career
doctor.
ahead. It is the first step uh, in the whole process, and sky is the limit. And I'm sure NEET PG, good specialization from a good college, is definitely possible. And I think with your kind of mental makeup and consistency, you can really go much higher. And we would love to be your partner in the learning
Thank you
process for
so
the
much.
NEET PG Institute also in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.